time. Very good. Welcome back to PSGCAS training program and especially training session this afternoon. Coming together is a beginning. Working together is a success. Coming together is a beginning to working together is success. Team building skills for teachers. Organized by Department of Food Science and Technology. Am I correct? Food Science and Technology, and supported by PSG Care. So nice. Okay, thank you very much for giving me this title. Earlier, my program was communication skills for success, team building skills for success. But this time, Sindhu ma'am and Selvi ma'am helped me come up with the taglines. But these taglines are added as a prefix rather than a suffix. This time the taglines are so beautiful, so attractive. Thank you very much. I should be using these titles, this kind of programs even with other institutions. Great titles. Thank you very much. So welcome back to this program. Of course, the core theme would be team building, right? Thank you, God. Thank you for this lovely day, this beautiful day, and this wonderful opportunity of coming together, working together, and learning from each other. I have learned a lot, I have learned a lot this morning. In fact, as a trainer, I enter every training session with a challenge. I challenge my trainees. Hey, is there anyone among you who is going to learn from this session more than me? I'm going to challenge you also today. I'm going to learn. I have learned a lot this morning. Thank you for all the learning. Thank you for all that great contribution you made. You made such a wonderful contribution. You helped me learn about those great teachers, great qualities, great teachers. So much to learn. And with your ideas, with your views, there's so much that I could go this morning. Thank you very much for that. Thank you so much. How many participants are there, ma'am? Sindhu ma'am, right now, are there 70 people at least?
Around 80, sir. 79.
80. Good. Wow. Great. Once everyone who takes birth has to also find his lost day. So once what happened, a teacher died. Okay. After all these years of great service rendered on the planet Earth, retired and then aged and then he died and then he goes up. And there, as he was entering the heavens, he was stopped. Because whether he should be allowed to enter the heaven or the hell, depending on what he did. So God asked him, hey, what did you do? Then the teacher said, sir, I was a teacher and I was teaching. And apart from teaching, I maintained attendance record, papers correction. I did the progress report, cumulative records, project work. I conducted sleep tests. I prepared the list of fee defaulters. I did official work. I did administrative work. Also, I did some social work. I did counseling to the students. I did paper evaluation. Sometimes I did the practical exams. I acted as external examiner, internal examiner. I was also a member of the editorial committee of the magazine and college newsletter. I also had the coordinator, the NSS coordinator, NCC coordinator, scout guide activities. And I also give students projects and correct their project reports. And I also used to make paper presentations. And also I used to help our college in intra-school college events and inter-collegiate meets. I used to participate in seminars, organize conferences, attending conferences, workshops, short-term training programs, faculty development programs, and assignments, invigilation, paper checking, paper setting, remedial classes, disciplining the students, hospitality and exhibitions, student clubs, guest lectures, annual sports, annual gathering, freshers party, farewell party, youth festival, intercollegiate, inter-university sports quiz competitions, and parent-teacher meetings, publishing books, training and placement, organizing alumni meet, staff meetings, conducting bridge courses, documentation for inspection, and internal marks calculation, creating syllabus, curriculum scheme, board of studies meetings, other university meetings, other college meetings, academic council meetings, examination committee meetings, and stayed back for 2 hours after the school also, and general election duty, assembly election duty, local board election duty, census duty, and God said, oh, stop. You make me cry. Oh my God. You have already experienced so much. Now come on, go directly into the heaven. You deserve heaven. Jokes apart, that's all the lighter vein. That is so true as well. Is it true? Is it true that teachers, you do all these things? Is it true? Is it true? Remedial classes, accreditation, inspection box, what not? Is it true? Is it true? Yeah, you do so much. But tell me, you want to fight a lone battle as a warrior? You want to fight a lone battle? Or you want to go with the team, be a team player, and build a team so that, in order to all these works, in order to be there, and if you're part of a team, whether it will be better. You have to ask yourself. That's where the teamwork matters. There's a lot of work. You cannot do it all alone. You have to be working in teams. You have to be a team player. You have to be working in teams. You have to be a team leader and you have to be a team player. In some teams, you're a team player. In some teams, you're a team leader. You have to be working. You have to create the teams. You have to form the teams. You have to build the teams. And you have these days, it's all teamwork and we have to be in teams. You agree with me? Yes or yes? In order to do all this work, you have to be a team player. You agree with me? Yes or yes? If you agree with me, please type yes in the chat. Please write letter T. T for teamwork. T for teamwork. Letter T in the chat box. Just letter T. Letter T. Thank you. That's great. Syed Ibrahim, Sindhu ma'am, Purna ji, Kritika ji, Shankar Subramanian ji, fantastic. Ram Praveen, Lokesh, everybody there. Please use the chat box. Come on, practice using the chat box. It's some kind of practice. Go there. Practice using to type your own messages and also to read what others have written. This is what we have to do. It has come. It is going to be there. Online learning, online training, online teaching is going to be staying for a long time to come. We should be good at. Earlier I was a classroom teacher. I used to go to the hotels. I used to travel across the country, even outside the country, go and conduct all my programs in hotels and the conferences and meeting rooms. But now, for the last 1.5 years, I have transformed myself from a physical classroom teacher into an online virtual platform teacher. And learner as well. I do participate as a trainee like you are doing it. I participate just 17th, 18th, 19th. I participate in a training program, 3-day training program, Ignite Your Inner Champion, conducted by Thaddeus Lawrence, a trainer from Singapore. I attended a 3-day program every day, 4 hours, 3 days program. We just attended as a trainer, as a trainee, as a participant. I was also participating there, dancing, singing, whatnot, learning, charting, and going into the group activities, group rooms, and all that. We have to be focused, we have to engage, we have to be involved. So this is how I would like to request you to please use the chat box. Take this as an opportunity. I'll be asking you to write down lots of messages in the chat box. Please keep writing in the chat your questions, your responses, your statements, your appreciation, your anything that you want. Please use the chat box, or you can unmute and stop me at any time. You have to stop me. What all that you have to do is just unmute and raise your voice. I can hear somebody wants to say something. I will stop and you will be speaking, right? Come on, everybody, unmute. Make some noise. I'm a great teacher.
Great teacher.
I'm a great teacher.
I'm a great learner.
I'm a contributor. I'm a life changer.
I'm a contributor.
I'm a great
I'm a
learner.
life changer.
Fantastic.
I'm a contributor.
I'm a life changer.
I'm a life changer.
all, please. Mute yourself. Angamuttu. Mute yourself. Wait. Angamuttu. Bala. Yeah, please. Yeah. Great. Thank you so much. After unmuting and answering, immediately please take care and mute your microphone. Coming together is a beginning. Coming together is a beginning. Then, can someone complete the quote? This is a quote by Henry Ford. This is a quote of Henry Ford, who built the Ford company, massive Ford company, automobile company. He said, coming together is the beginning, dash, and dash. What is that? Can somebody unmute and answer and complete the quote?
Working together is success.
Very good. Thank you, Lokeshwarji. Coming together is beginning. Working together is success. And in between, there is one more statement. Coming together is beginning. Working together is success. But in between coming together and working together, there is something called keeping together. Coming together is beginning. Keeping together is progress, and working together is success. This is the statement. Coming together is the beginning. Keeping together is progress, and working together is success. That's what, where were we born? Where are we born? Where are we brought up? We are born in different villages, different towns, and different cities of different states. I mean, the same state or different states. We went to different schools. We are brought up in different homes. Or somebody, Swarnalata ma'am, your phone may be muted, please. Yeah, great. And we were brought up in different homes, and we graduated from different colleges. And we did PhD and PhD in different places. And finally, we applied for jobs. We got admission. We got selected. We were so lucky to be selected. We are so lucky to be working for an organization like PSG. PSG is massive. It's more than a government organization. It's more than government, even a government college. It's much beyond that. It is an established institution built on ethics, built on values, built on the mode of service, with God's grace and blessings, and because of the qualifications and because of the qualities, because of the competencies that you possess, you got selected for a job to work as a teacher in this great institution. And you came together. Now you are in the same department, same college, and same department. You are working together. Where were we born? Where were we brought up? We have come here. Now working together. Now you have come together and you started working together and you're building the team and you are working together. So that is the essence of it. That's the essence of it. So we'll be working on that. So teamwork achieves team together. Everyone achieves more. Somebody wrote it. I don't know. I don't think this is actually an acronym, but someone thoughtfully thought together, everyone achieves more. Converted into an acronym. It is not an acronym. Okay, it is just using the letters of the spelling of the team into that. But team, how a team should be. Teams and groups. There's something called teams and groups. What is the difference between team and group? I like the word team rather than group. I would like to call teams. Groups, has some kind of negative connotation. Groupism, our group, this group, that group, his group, her group. The group, is that means the groups. That word, more than that, I would encourage you to use the term team, because teams are collaborative. Teams have a common purpose, common goal. They understand. They have a common vision. They understand that they have a common cause, and they are all having a goal, in that direction, and they have a unified purpose with agreed norms and behaviors. If you're working in PSG, you have some agreed standard operating procedures, some leave guidelines, some attendance, some timings, some schedules, class timings, and some systems are already there. And we have to be, as the PSG teaching staff member, you should be abiding by those norms. And you are an ambassador of PSG, so you must be displaying that behavior to that standard of PSG, right? And there is an understanding of here interdependency and recognition of team identity. Interdependency means, I depend on you, you depend on me. You have some strengths, I depend on you, I have some strengths. So it is like codependence, interdependence, a codependence. So then we call it as a team. Look at this. This is a group and this is a team. Team has a core purpose. So all these members of the team, they understand that they have a purpose and they are all working for a common goal, and each one is accountable to the other. They all work and the success is collective success. Whereas a group, like for example, if you're staying in a colony of the houses, they call it, so and so Balaji Group Housing Society. It's a group housing society where you purchased a house, somebody else purchased a house, all of you purchased the house, you came and you started living there, somebody else is living there. So all the people are living in the colony, in that group housing society, built and developed by a particular developer. But you have your goal, you have your family, you have your children, you have your mission, you are on your life path, and your neighbor, he has his own mission, he has his family, he is on his mission. So both of them, you don't go out every day on the same job. You live. So that's what the group. I hope it's clear. I hope that you are clear about and made it clear about the difference between group and team. If it is clear, can I have letter C in the chart box? If I could clarify the difference between the team and group, if you could get the clarity, if you could get it, what I said, please write letter C in the chart box, please. Oh, great. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's good. But again, when it comes to teams, it is not the same team. Teams are dynamic. It's not the same team. You join, at the day of joining, you are part of one team, and after 6 months, you could become part of another team, or at the same time, same day, you might be part of different teams. Because the teams are dynamic. The team compositions also change from time to time, and they're fluid, situation responsive. Just now, the Ganesh celebrations are over, and if your college has some Ganesh celebration committee, and you might be the part of member. And now that the Ganesh celebrations time is over, and it gets dissolved, the committee gets dissolved, and next year a different committee will be formed. And similarly, it's need based, and now sometimes result oriented. You do some bridge courses, you do some extra classes. You want your students to get some performance, or you want your students to perform in that hockey or cricket match, in the intercollegiate meet. You want to get good scores. So what you do, you form the team, and you are there, and that is towards getting a particular result, and they are reorganized from time to time. And I know you are part of different teams at different times. You yourself are a member of a team, different teams at different times already, and you are also presently also, for example, for this training program, Sindhu ma'am, Selvi ma'am, Radhasri ma'am, and a few members, they form the team, in regard to preparing the brochure, or setting the agenda, connecting with the resource persons, calling them, talking to them, and being in touch with you, getting the people to register for this course, and organizing this training program. And after the training program is over, this team will be dissolved, and they become, this is how reorganized from time to time on need basis and the purpose based teams. We have to be working in teams. Imagine this whole program, if there's only one person taking responsibility, accountability, everything, doing something, how difficult it is. And it's important. And I really love the camaraderie, and that sisterhood, brotherhood, whatever you call, with Sindhu ma'am and Selvi ma'am and H.D. ma'am. The way they are coordinating themselves and organizing this, that's fantastic. And I'm sure they have the support of the principal ma'am as well. Okay, the types of teams in an organization: you have top management team, the management trustee, your politician sir, and the team, the top management, and then the administrative team, academic committee team, finance and accounts team, faculty and teaching staff, faculty placement committees, students welfare committees, sports committees, cross-functional management. There are different types of committees, there are different types of teams are formed. And are you part of any of these teams? If you're part of any of the teams, please write the name of the team in the chart box. Part of the team in the chat box. Any part? Are you which team are you member of? You are definitely a member of some team or the other right now. I would like to read the name of your team, a name of the team that you are part of presently. Name of the team that you're part of. NAC team. Ram Kumarji, part of the NAC team. Fantastic. Kavita ma'am is part of admissions team. Now the time, yeah, admissions team. Admissions are happening. SQAC. Wow, Dr. Sindhu ma'am's QAC team. Yes, yes. Then there's one IQQP. What is that? IQ, IPQC, or some other thing is also there. What do you call that? Pharmacy college. IQAC. Yeah. IQAC. Yes. Kokila is also part of admission teams. IQS is Saranya ji is part of IQSC. Value education. Wow. Priyadarshi ma'am, value education team. I love that term. Ethics and value education. Department Association. Yeah, Departments Association. NAC team, admission team, student welfare. Dr. T. Ambika. Very good. Absolutely. Yeah. Part of this. Good to be a team player. Good to be part of the team. That's how you're trained. You're trained to take the leadership roles. In the coming days, some of you will be HODs, and a few of you will be definitely principals, and some of you will be deans, and definitely one or two definitely will be vice chancellors of some university. Like today, we have the pro chancellor, ma'am. What's ma'am's name? Pro chancellor Lakshmi, ma'am, right?
Sivaprasad.
Huh?
Sivaprasad.
Yeah. Well, Ramachandran, ma'am, right?
Sila.
Yeah, right. Sheila Ramachandran, ma'am, right? Okay, great. Thank you so much. We are a team as a department. Absolutely. I agree with you, Kavita, ma'am. I fully agree with you. Yes. Absolutely. Now you're part of a food department of food processing, department of mathematics. You're part of the department of mathematics, and in fact, these are the special teams: the NAC team, IQQC team, IPQC team. These are all special teams. As such, in the first place, you are part of departmental team, and you are part of PSGCAS team, and within PSGSC, you are part of the department of nutrition team, or department of physics, department of chemistry, or department of food science, like that. You're part of the department, and within the department also you can have sub teams like the big team, like PSG itself is a team, PSG, and again within the PSG college team, within the college department team, absolutely, I agree with you. Kavita Ramu ma'am, you brought a very important point. Absolutely, team of department, team of school of management, and absolutely I agree. Sheila Ramachandran. Yes, thank you, Sindhu ma'am. Yes, right. Great. Good. So let us now list down. Instead of working in an island, you all by yourself. You are fighting the battle all by yourself. You are sitting there in your chamber. You are a lone fighter. Instead of that, if you gel well and become a good team player, work with team spirit, along with other members in your department, in your college, what do you think are the benefits you and your college will get? Can we quickly, just to remind ourselves, what are some of the benefits you think you as an individual and your department as a team will get by you becoming and building a strong team in the department? Success, always success, greater success, certain, the chance of success will become greater. Kavita Ramu ma'am, thank you so much, ma'am. You are a senior person, but you are so active and so contributing to the learning here. Thank you so much. And Dr. Sindhu ma'am, holistic achievement of objectives of the team. Yes, we all have objectives, goals. Each department are objectives. We are working for a purpose. There is a purpose, there is an objective, and in order to meet those objectives holistically in a complete manner, we work as a team. Smooth functioning. Karthikeyan ma'am, right? Smooth functioning. What are the other benefits? When people come together, work with the team spirit. Work with the team spirit. Oh, good. Interesting. Healthy competition. Yeah, within the team itself, there could be healthy competition, but still we work as a team. Very good. pleasure and enjoy the work. Dr. Hariharan, yes, working with other people. They encourage you, they support you, and it's always nice to be working with the people. Humans are so wonderful, so beautiful. Absolutely agree, Dr. Hariharanji. Anuradha madam writes, conducive working environment. Absolutely, ma'am. Conducive environment, amicable, friendly, joyful, like a family, like a parivar. It's like we see each other, like, yeah, this is the feeling of our, that conduciveness will be there. That means you go and happily work at your office and come back your home. Kavita Ram members develop, improve, overcome the weakness of individual. Oh my God. Oh my God, that's great contribution, great point, Ramu ma'am, Kavita Ramu ma'am. Absolutely, nobody is perfect. Nobody is 100% perfect. There will be some weaknesses. So if there are some weaknesses of some individuals, those weaknesses can be overcome with the support of the team, with the encouragement of the team. Because somebody else may have strength in that area, and that person could help the other person who has a weakness in that area. I agree. Exchange of ideas. Dr. K. Syed Ibrahim ji writes here, when we are with the people, we exchange ideas. We give ideas, lots of ideas, the diversity, the thoughts, many ideas will come. Definitely, the best outcome will come at the time. Knowledge gaining and sharing. Kokila ma'am, thank you. Knowledge, you gain knowledge, you share knowledge, you give knowledge, you get knowledge. So there's a lot of exchange of ideas and knowledge sharing, sharing of information, sharing of work. Dr. R. Radhika writes here, sharing of work and sharing of workload. Sharing of workload happens, and that's important. Yes, Dr. Sindhu members help to analyze SWOT of both individual and team and improve individual and team performance, helps in proper work delegation. Wow, that's great. Delegation, assigning the right work to the right person, that is delegation, and that could be done because different people are good at different things. So assign that work. Some people are good at so when you form the committees, reception committee, travel committee, hostel accommodation committee, when you are organizing a conference, different committees, international conference, and people are coming from different parts of the world, different parts of the country, and about 1,000 delegates are expected. So you are part of the teams, and different people, according to their strengths, they are allotted. Everybody can contribute, and there is a chance. Dr. Ram Praveen Kumar, everybody can contribute, and there is chance to improve our interpersonal skills, mutual development, increases innovation. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Ultimately, at the end of the day, the team enjoys better results. Better results. 1 plus 1 is equal to not 2. It becomes 3. There will be synergy. There will be synergy. Instead of you working, people working individually. If they work as a team, the result will be synergized. Synergy will be there. Sustained enthusiasm, absolutely. There could be some failures, there could be some successes, there could be ups and downs. At that time, when you are there with the people, something goes wrong, there is somebody to support you, to encourage you, to say that don't worry, it happens. We are there. We will overcome. I am there. We are there. They're all there. They're all there. You couldn't do it. No problem. We're all there. My team is there with me. The moral support. Joe Thimani writes. Moral support. Absolutely. And Kokila highly efficient and effective people become absolutely. Dr. Poona writes that out of the box thinking happens. Because people, new ideas come. Absolutely. So with sustained enthusiasm, you can complete any project given to you. You can accomplish any task given to you, and you can achieve your chosen goals, chosen objectives. Absolutely. This is why teams. But tell me, is this teamwork? So look at this. They were laying the railway track from this side, and these guys are working from that side, and they laid down kilometers of lane, and finally they ended up at this point. Is this teamwork? Is there some coordination? Is there any kind of communication? Hey, what are you doing, man? It is your fault. You should know. Why did you come that side? You should put the line this side. No. We are correct. You are wrong. Where are you doing? What kind of work? You are wrong. Bring the line from the other side. They are blaming each other, putting the fingers at each other, pointing the fingers at each other. Do you think this is teamwork? No. Poor planning is the problem here. Planning is the problem. Coordination, lack of coordination is the problem. What the right hand is doing, the left hand is not knowing. And what the left hand is doing, the right hand is not knowing. Then this is the problem because there's no coordination here. There's no coordination here. But there is. How many of you know this story of hare and tortoise? The rabbit and the tortoise. I know it, and I'm sure each and every one of you also read this story, heard this story, and also told this story. I know you must have told this story to your children as well. So, can I request any one of you to kindly mute and help us recollect the story of hare and the tortoise? Any volunteer? Anyone? I love stories. I know you two love stories. Dr. Jyoti Mani. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Actually, Hare and Tortoise had a competition. So,
Once upon a time.
yeah, this is the story.
Once upon a
So,
time.
I am the fastest runner. So, it will take some time to rest. By the time Tortoise will reach the destination, he feels very embarrassed. And then again, they'll have another competition. So, in which the like no the rabbit will win the race. So tortoise will think that what can be done to like, succeed the
Fantastic.
so it thinks that next time I will choose the path.
Yes. Yes.
Right, sir? Okay, so it will choose the path which will have the river side. So by the time it reaches the river side, the hare will be astonished to know how to cross the river, and then the tortoise cross
Superb, man. Thank
the
you.
river and
You
it
know,
wins the river. Next
you
time it discuss together and they come to the conclusion that the hard path will be run by the hare. By the time they reach the river side, so they become a team and the tortoise will carry the hare and cross the river so that they are win-win solution.
lovely. Beautiful. Let's give a big round of applause. Can I see some applause for Jyoti Mani ma'am in the chat box, please? She knows the story, the modern day story, not the age-old story. Age-old story was only to that day, like the hare and tortoise. They go in a competition. The hare runs faster and feels overconfident and takes some rest. Let the tortoise can never come and it takes some rest, but it sleeps. And in the meantime, the tortoise crosses the rabbit and goes to the destination and wins the race. And by the time the hare wakes up, the tortoise already reached the destination. Okay, the moral of the story, the age-old story that you and I, we all read those days was slow and steady wins the race. Nidaname pradhanamu. I don't know in Tamil. Tamil, what do you say, ma'am? In Telugu, you say Nidaname pradhanamu. What do you say in Tamil? Slow and steady wins the race? Tamil. What is the saying? They're saying the quotation,
Words,
slow
sir.
and steady.
Nidaname pradhanam.
Oh,
The
same
same
thing.
words. Nidaname pradhanam.
Yeah. In Telugu, yeah. Of course, I know in Tamil, fast means
Even in
secret.
Malayalam, it comes the same, sir.
Yeah, Malayalam. Yeah, maybe these are some Sanskrit based words, so that's why it is same. Right. This is the age-old story. Age-old story. Nidanam pradhanam in Tamil too. Wow, great. Yes. And now, but the story later on, in today's scenario, like our Jyotimani ma'am said, it has been continued. So the hare thinks, how did I lose the race? I'm the fastest runner. The tortoise is slow fellow. It did some soul searching, and it thought I did a mistake. I was overconfident. I was careless. I was lax. I should not be. I should correct myself. So this time again, it asks the tortoise to come for the race, but this time it does not rest at all. It does not become overconfident. It runs the race and it finishes. In today's world, Nidaname Pradhanam doesn't work. आज का जमाना fast जमाना है. Today the world is very fast. So though it's good to be slow and steady, it's better to be fast and reliable. In today's world, fast and consistently fast will always beat the slow and steady. Slow and steady is good, but in today's world, you have to be fast, but not fast one day, the rest of the fortnight. No, you have to be fast and you have to be consistently fast. Then you can be. But the story doesn't end there. Like Jyoti Mani ma'am said, the tortoise, Hari, if this is the way, I can never beat the hare. Where am I strong at it? What is my competency? Then it thinks that I can run in water. The tortoise, the hare cannot swim in the river. So it changes the destination and go and ask the rabbit, can you come for one more race? And the rabbit says, tell me which place, which destination, which goal, which city, which junction. I am ready. Okay, start the race. The race is started. As the rabbit ran faster towards the destination, there is a river in between. So the rabbit got halted there, and in the meantime, the tortoise comes and crosses the river also and goes there. So, what is the moral here? Identify your core competence. Each and every one of us, we have core competencies. And it's important. You have your own strengths. You have to work on your strengths. Well, you have to improve, and you have to overcome the weaknesses and improve on the weaknesses. To convert the weaknesses into strengths, you must first identify your own strengths. Some people are good at speaking, some people are good at writing, some people are, different people have different, somebody is good at, organizing and administration and different things. So you have to think about it, okay? Because somebody is good at computers, somebody is good at computers, somebody is good at statistical analysis of the data, and not so good at writing the published paper. And somebody is so prolific, so good at writing the peer-reviewed journal for the papers for the peer-reviewed journals. Okay, so accordingly, you want to do all the. That's why you have now a department of statistician, your biochemist, and to do the laboratory work, and to do the the field work and survey work, whatever it is. You form a team and you do the thing, and the paper comes up so beautiful because it's so comprehensive, and it encompasses the variety of parameters, and you can publish it in a better journal, in a better great journal, and you have more number of authors, no problem. Those are the days, when I was doing and publishing my papers, that time, oh, I'm the sole author of the paper, sole author of the book. Those are the days. But nowadays, if you are a lone author, sole author, it is negative. It is not positive. You don't score marks, you score less marks. Oh, this man works all alone. He doesn't work with the teams. He doesn't know how to go with the teams. Why is he working? Doesn't he collaborate with the people? So these are the questions asked. So you have to identify people with different strengths of work. Now, the story hasn't ended. After all this competition, racing, you, me, betting, and all that, there is a bit of friendship too. There's a bit of friendship. They have become friends. Arey bhaiya, let us stop competing. Let us start complementing. Let us start helping each other. I am strong. I am fast on the land. You can swim in the water, which I cannot do. Let us run the race together. Instead of competing, let us run the race together. And that's how on the land, the rabbit takes the tortoise back and runs fast to the bank of the river. And in the river, it goes in the back of the tortoise. Again on the land, it goes. So this way, they reach. This time, not only tortoise, even the rabbit also reached the destination, and the tortoise reached the destination several times faster. Both reach and several times faster. So, what's the moral of the story? Instead of competing against each other, compete against the situation. Now we're all competing with the pandemic situation, with the difficulties associated with the situation. So how can we, complement each other? We can support each other. How can we work as a team and harness for the, work towards the competencies? You have your strengths. Hell, let the, give your strengths for the benefit of your team and perform. So, would you like to work as a team and achieve more success? Yes or yes? Yes or yes? Yes. Hello? Come on. Somebody unmute and answer my question. Would you like to become a great team player and work for team success? Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. Once again, Anuradha Ji, Swarnalata ma'am, Faith Jayalakshmi ma'am. Thank you very much. Ambika ma'am, Chidai Rajan. Thank you. Fantastic. Now, one more example I want to give you about the migrated birds. The birds migrate very Siberia, beyond Russia, in the North Pole. From the Siberia, the cranes, they come every year in the winter to Bharatpur Sanctuary in Rajasthan. You might have seen the birds flying in the sky. Generally, what is the shape? What is the shape the birds form in the sky? What shape? What shape? V shape, right? V shape, right? Yes, V shape. So, when they fly in the V shape, when the bird is flying, there's a lot of air friction that falls on the bird, air friction, air resistance that will be falling on the bird. 100%. On this bird, you have 100% air friction, but on this bird, 70% is covered here. Only in this portion, the friction will be there. This entire portion is covered by this bird. Like this, when the flock, by working as a flock, by forming this V shape, their efficiency goes up by 71%. Rather than when they are flying alone. When they fly alone, all the pressure, all the wind friction falls on the bird. So sharing the same direction, working as a team towards the destination helps the team reach it faster, quicker, and easier. Okay, so for that matter, when you are in the part of department, it's important for you to understand what is my department objective, what is my overall department goal, what is my institutional goal. You must understand the vision, mission, and objectives of your institution, and then your department, and then your team, whatever the team you have formed, and that's what unity is strength. Absolutely, yes. And when they go, somebody for some reason, a bird leaves the formation, so it immediately realizes, he feels the resistance of the air. So quickly it will come back. Quickly it will come back to the flock. So by staying in tune and being united with those who are going in the same direction, the effort required will be much less. Sometimes when the leader goes on tired, gets tired and leaves, then what happens? The one it goes back, and the one immediately after that, they will share. Suppose sometimes your HOD is on leave. Your principal goes on leave. Then what happens? Somebody, immediately in the department, the next senior most person takes the charge. You have to take the charge. You have to be there. It is required. That's team effort. And you should be working in place of the leader for the period. Okay, taking the lead is important. And sometimes you heard when the birds are flying, they say quack, 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 quack. You can hear. If you keenly listen, you will find some sounds. So maybe what? Perhaps they're singing or they're encouraging each other. They're encouraging. So when you're working in teams, you can get the word of encouragement. When the goose gets tired and injured, again, other support. When there is someone who becomes sick or something, the other gives well. So staying by the side and helping each other is very important, especially in the times of difficulties and challenges. So teams succeed. They look at the diversity. Look at the diversity. We are all diverse. We are all unique individually. We are all come from different places. We came together. We are keeping together. The important thing is by working together as a team. Though we're all different with different specializations, different product, different mindsets, no problem. Diversity is a lot of power, a lot of strength, That is the message from the birds. But I have one more story. I want one of you, to unmute and help me understand this story, please. Can someone help me understand the story? There's a story. You see a bird here on the tree, and there's a river here, there's a leaf and some ant. There is some childhood story. I have read this story, and some of you, few of you must have definitely read this story. I would like to know when someone coming and helping us understand the story. Who would like to narrate this story? Anyone? Someone who has not spoken
Sir, shall
since
I
morning.
proceed, sir?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Who's that?
Hariharan.
Oh, Dr. Hariharan, Professor Hariharan, sir. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. Good evening. Sir, once upon a time, a hunter went to a forest. He wanted to catch a bird, and he had a net, and he threw the net for catching the bird. So at the time the ant was biting his leg.
Okay.
So the bird escaped from the hunter. And then suddenly the ant, on another day, ant was trying to take the food, and this ant fell into the river. The bird saw that and put the leaf from the tree and saved the ant. So
Wow.
that was the story.
Beautiful story. Oh my God, Hariharan, sir. In fact, you told me a different story than what I have all along believed. And in fact, your story could as well be perfectly correct, like my story of the same thing. You
Yes,
know,
sir.
it's an eye opener for me. It's an eye opener for me. Oh my God, I couldn't believe this. You know, you said the hunter wanted to hunt the bird, but the ant saved the bird, and because of that, later on, and when the ant was in the danger of drowning, getting drowned, the bird helped the ant, by throwing a leaf and helping the ant swim or come to the shore. You know, first time I heard the story in this manner. Do you know right from childhood how I remember the story, Dr.
Yes, sir.
Hariharan?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My teacher taught me this story when I was childhood, when I was
Fantastic.
second
No, no,
standard.
no. This is perfect. This is perfect. And in fact, you will appreciate the story I am going to tell is also
Yes,
perfect.
sir.
You know what
Yeah.
my teacher told me? Once upon a time, there was a tree. On the tree, there was a bird, and there were some ants living near the base of the tree. And one day, there was a heavy flood, and the ants were getting drowned. The ant was getting drowned, and looking at the drowning ant, the bird took pity. The bird threw a leaf to the ant, and using that leaf, the ant saved its life. After a few days, one day a hunter came and he wanted to kill the bird. And at that time, the ant, remembering the help that pigeon gave the bird, the earlier help, the ant had bitten the hunter, and the hunter misses the target, and the bird flies away, and that's how the bird's life saved. Does it also appear to be okay? Professor Hariharan, this story,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Correct.
you came from this side to that side. I came from that side to this side. Okay, but exactly. And this is absolutely, from this one thing we can learn definitely is interdependence. This is what's called interdependence. I depend on you, you depend. We are codependence. We are codependent. Supporting each other in times of need. Independence, codependence. And we call it symbiosis. I help you, you help me. And teamwork is also empowering. It empowers you. It makes you more powerful. A small video for you.
Smarter to travel in groups.
Teamwork is empowering, right? Agree with me? And I will also tell you the teamwork is very beautiful. Teamwork is very beautiful.
It's time beginning. Very good place to start when you read it in.
Ma'am, how is the audio? Is it audible? Sindhu ma'am, is audio okay?
It's very feeble, sir.
Oh, okay. Then, it's a video where it shows a lot of people coming together and working as a, one person starts dancing, looking at the one person, another person joins, so one becomes two. Looking at those two, another two join, the two becomes four, four becomes eight, eight becomes 16. That's how more people join. And, then they work together, they dance together. At the end of it, it's so beautiful, and they work together. So teamwork, that video shows really how beautiful rather than one person when you work in team. The teamwork is on display. The teamwork is on display. It's visible. It's visible. It's visible, absolutely. Yeah, it is a Selvi man who has been in touch with me, for all the communication, this and that. But now I see Sindhu ma'am is very busy here in the, on the platform she's busy, and Selvi ma'am there, different people. The way you can see that, and when I receive an email message asking me, sir, we would like to conduct a faculty development program and we would like to invite you. This is convenient. At the bottom, first time in the last 20 years of my service, first time I receive an email message where Dr. Tamare Selvi, Dr. Sindhu, two names. It spells a lot. That is the spirit. That's the spirit of teamwork. Going together, working together, forming a team, giving that credit, not by oneself. We work. That's something amazing. Keep it up, man. God bless you. Stay blessed. That's a beautiful spirit. You're so blessed to think like that, to walk like that. Stay blessed. Lagan movie. How many of you have seen this? Okay, you've seen this? Write letter L in the chat box. Okay, if you had seen this, it's a Hindi movie. It came almost 20 years back in 2020. It was in Mumbai. I watched this movie for the first time. Amir Khan, his name was Bhuvan in that movie. The movie was shot in the pre-independence era when the British were ruling the country and the Indians were paying taxes, and they were in the village. The village was going through severe drought and they had no money even to eat, to buy the food. But the British were asking to pay the tax, and they throw a challenge at Amir Khan. If you people can play a cricket match with us and win the game, the tax will be waived once and for all. And this man never played. His teammates never played cricket. He comes home and he forms a team. You must see this movie. And how he takes the, there's some people, how the villagers, he convert them into the team and they defeat the British team and save the village from paying the taxes. So it's a movie, You see the team dynamics. Lots of team dynamics. After all, we are humans. We have feelings. We have our own ambitions. And in this time, how a leader takes the entire team together and how he harnesses that. There's one person, he is a farm worker. His job is to scare the birds away by throwing the stones. He makes him into a fast bowler, And there's one person who is physically differently abled person. His hands a little bit twisted, and he uses him like a spinner. If he throws the ball falls and turns, takes a steep turn. And there is another guy, who is good at the catching. He is in the villages. He steals the chicken. So that guy. So he understands and uses their different strengths and weaknesses. Even weaknesses, he uses them as strengths. Okay, so it's similar, guys, and delivers the results. Delivers the results. You look at this diagram. If you look at this diagram, there's one thing that's visible. In this diagram, this person is dependent on these two people. In this diagram, this lady is dependent on these two guys. In this diagram, he is dependent on these two people. But in the whole diagram, if you see, the message is when you are working in team, there will be a time when you require the support. Sometime or the other. Sometimes they may be requiring support, sometimes you may be requiring, but definitely there will be a time when you need the support and help of others. Want to say no? Never say. You want to say, no, I don't need anybody's support. In Chinese, there is a saying. Never say, I will never drink water from this well. Never. Because what will it do? If every other well in the village has gone dry, what will you do? You have to drink. You never know whose support you need at any time. Oh, I will never take your help. No, you don't know. You may have to take the help of that person. So never say that. When you're working in a team, you have to support and you have to take the support. You have to help and you have to take the help. Don't feel shy of taking the help. You must liberally take the help of other people. You know why? You must not feel shy and you must liberally ask for the help. Take the help of other persons. If you really want to help, other people in your department, in your team, please do ask for help. Why? If you ask for help today, they will feel free to ask you back for help tomorrow. You will make the job easier. Oh, ma'am asked me for my help. Now I can ask for ma'am's help. Oh, sir asked for my help. Now I can ask the sir for my help. They will ask. Then you can. Oh, then you can help. Then you can help. Hello? Am I audible? Can someone unmute and answer? Write in the chat box. Yes, please. Hello?
You're audible, sir.
Oh, great. Thank you so much. And also, there's another movie, Check the India movie is there. And that's another movie, where you can go and learn a lot of things. And there again, lots of team dynamics and, team dynamics. Somebody wants to become the highest scorer, this and that. But then Shah Rukh Khan, the important understanding each other's role and respecting each other's contribution. Every person in the department is important. The HOD is important. The associate professor important, assistant professor important, the lecturer important, the junior lecturer important, the trainee important, the SRF, the senior research fellow is important, and the sub-staff, the department peon is also important. Peon who gives you coffee or who fills your water bottles is also important. Let us respect. So working together and winning together. Is there anyone, any volunteer who would like to share your own teamwork experience in 1 or 2 minutes?
Yes, sir. I would like to share. I'm
Yes, sir.
R. Swarnalatha from
Yes,
PSGCAS, sir.
ma'am. Go ahead.
I didn't have
Please.
any of my friends in the breakout room, so I had to do solo.
Please.
I remember organizing I Week every year, sir. Right from 2014 onwards, we have been celebrating I Week every year.
I
Organized
week.
from
What is I week?
I Week, yes.
Ma'am.
I stands for Innerpreneurs Club.
Oh, yeah.
Innovative entrepreneur. Okay, sir. It's an innovation club meant for creating that innovative skill among students in our campus.
Fantastic.
So every year we celebrate.
PSGCAS?
Yes, sir.
PSGCAS?
PSGCAS. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So it's a 1-week event where we organize several creative events for our students, and we give an opportunity for them to showcase their innovative products through iBazaar.
Ma'am.
So it's a mega event which is coordinated with the support of many faculty members of our club along with our student organizers. So I have very cherishing memories of that event, and that's an excellent example of teamwork,
Superb.
according to me.
Superb. That
My
it is
experience.
celebrated for 1 week, a week of 5, 6, 7 days, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
We'll
And
have
then,
series of events
oh,
followed by last 2 days of bazaar, bazaar, where students will put up stalls, display their
stalls.
products, and market it, sell it, and earn profits.
Superb, superb, superb.
So it was an excellent event, and I cherish those memories over the last few years.
You will
We
you will have some stalls of idli, dosa, set dosa, and all that stalls as well. Some food items, somebody making some different kinds of specialty foods and selling them. No, or only Tornulada man. Yes, that's interesting. Innovation week, a week of celebration. So they look forward to every year for that week, celebration time, where students and faculty they come together and encourage innovation. Great. Anybody else? One more opportunity. We don't have much time, but any other person who could share?
So good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Brinda.
This is Brinda, yeah, from Viscom department. So we have this Padivugal South Indian Short Film Festival every year. It's an annual event that is conducted for 3 days. So on the first day we screen, it is a competition for students from all over South India. We screen their short films and prizes are distributed. We call upon renowned directors and film personalities.
Oh, wow.
Technical personalities basically to judge the event, and the other 2 days we showcase like we screen short films and documentaries made by our final year students, final UG. We have 2 sections and PG students, so their short films and documentaries are screened, sir. So it is a
Amazing,
joint
amazing.
effort. Usually the second years they are the student organizers, and the final years are sort of guests because their films are screened there. So it is
Okay.
our teamwork where the whole department and the second years are involved.
Oh, I see. Second years, and the fact that they work with the faculty, with the guidance of the faculty, they take the responsibility and they run around, go around and do it. A meticulous show. There'll be guests coming from outside. Some big movie guys will be coming from there. So it's a beautiful time, celebration time, movie time. So a lot of fun at the same time, a lot of learning, a lot of team spirit, ma'am.
Yes,
And
yes.
you get lots of entries from outside Coimbatore, from several colleges of Tamil
Yes,
Nadu.
sir, yes, sir. Of all over South India, sir, we get.
Oh, my, fantastic! Phenomenal.
Yeah,
So
depending on the duration, we select movies based on some criteria to be screened for 1 day. 2
beautiful,
sessions
beautiful,
basically, afternoon.
beautiful, beautiful. Fun time, learning time, joyful time. Great job, Brinda ma'am. Thank you so much for sharing the lovely. I know everyone, all of you have got beautiful. You're all great team players. And let me quickly take you through.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, I'm going to give you some special tips for building strong teams. Strong teams, I'm sure. Okay, this project began 1998, involved teams from Japan, United States, China, France, Taiwan, India, Thailand. So many hundreds of researchers involved, and results were declared in 2005. This is a great example of teamwork. Had hundreds of researchers, from all over the world, so many countries. They worked together, and the results were declared. Do you know what is the outcome? What is this project about? This is mapping the rice genome. The genetic code of rice. Which gene is responsible for the leaf color, for the flower size, for the panicle length, for the grain quality, whatever it is. This is the map-based sequence of rice genome. These are all the names of the researchers. They all worked in different labs in different countries of the world to decode this as a research, and their paper was published in Nature. The journal. The world's topmost science journal, Nature. It is published. It's all teamwork. It's all teamwork. You have to join hands. Whether you are doing research or whatever it is, everything is teamwork. If you do teamwork, your life becomes more comfortable and joyful and more productive. Otherwise, you'll be taking all the burden on you. Please don't take all the burden on you. Don't take all the pressure. You give the pressure. Let somebody take it. Yeah, that's the way we have to do it as a team. No, that's number one secret. All teamwork everywhere. Number two, Ubuntu. Ubuntu. Have you heard the term Ubuntu? And what does it mean? Anybody? You can unmute and answer. What is the term Ubuntu? Ubuntu. Kavita,
An
Rahul, man.
African tribe.
Yeah, okay, yes, African tribe and African tradition. It is an African term. It's an African term which means I am because what we are. I am because we are. I am happy because we are happy. I am not happy because we are not happy. I am successful because my college is successful. I am not happy because somebody in my department is not happy. Because my happiness is, my team's happiness is my happiness. That is the philosophy. In fact, this is the book cover. The title of the book is Ubuntu. I in you and you in me is the tagline for this. Tagline. This is an African traditional philosophy which was believed, which was firmly believed by even Nelson Mandela and all the Africans. They go by this. That's how they're able to survive the most horrible conditions, very harsh conditions, deserts there, no rains, very poor agricultural productivity, but still people are surviving because of this tradition. What is this tradition? I'll give you a couple of examples. What is the mindset of these people when they talk about Ubuntu? What is this Ubuntu mindset? Ubuntu mindset. Once an American anthropologist who wanted to study the behavior of the communities, he went there for his research purpose to an African village, and he wanted to test them and understand their mindset. So what did he do? He kept a basket of chocolates near the base of a tree, and he called some children. He said, "Hey guys, look at that. I kept a basket of chocolates near the base of the tree. Whoever among you runs the fastest and lays the hands on the basket first, he or she will get all the chocolates. Come on, 1, 2, 3, go." What did they do? Did they run? No, they held their hands together. They all slowly walked up to the tree. They lifted the basket up. They distributed the chocolates, and they were joyfully enjoying and eating the chocolates. This American got puzzled. Crazy? What are these guys doing? Crazy. And he found one lean and lanky guy, and he called, "Hey, what did you do, man? You could have run the fastest. You could have laid your hands on the basket. You could have got all the chocolates for yourself. What did you do?" The African kid responded, "Sir, you are correct, sir. I could have run the fastest. I could have got all the chocolates. But tell me, sir, how could I alone be happy with all those chocolates when all of my friends are sad without chocolates?" That is Ubuntu mindset. Once an American company, multinational company, transferred one of its managers from the US to the African branch because somebody resigned from the branch quite some time ago. A lot of work was pending. Somebody had to clear that work. So they transferred from the headquarters, one person, American. He went there. He was working on those files, so many files, pending files, slogging and walking. And that was Friday. He thought, okay, today's Friday. I've been working so hard all the week. Let me complete. And tomorrow and day after Saturday, Sunday, I will go out there and chill out there, because his family was also back in the US, because he thought, let me first go and settle down and transfer family. So he's all alone. He thought he would chill out and relax in the weekend. The office was about to be closed, but he got a call from the manager. So he went to the manager's chamber. He came back and collapsed in his chair, and he was scolding the manager. He was frustrated, disgusted. He says, "Crazy, what's happening here, bloody? This is crazy, disgusting, this, that." He was using wrong words and very much upset. There was an African colleague sitting next to him. He walked up to this gentleman. He asked him, "Hey, John, what happened to you? Why are you like this?" "Hey, crazy, man. Bloody, this guy calls me and tells me, and so much of work, and he says, tomorrow and day after, this Saturday and Sunday, I have to come to the office and bloody complete all this work. Don't I have weekend? Can't I relax? What is happening here? I can't understand." So the African colleague said, "John, I have an idea." "What?" "Tomorrow, Saturday, I will also come and work with you. work with you. So we complete the work tomorrow. So at least you can go and enjoy your Sunday. Hey, you have a family, man. Why do you want to spoil your weekend because of me? The African colleague tells John, Ubuntu, Ubuntu, because the African colleague knows he cannot be happy, he cannot be peaceful when his colleague sitting next to him is not happy and peaceful. That is Ubuntu philosophy. You know, if the Africans can think like that, my question is, why not we? Why not we? We can very well. You know, this is the tallest tree species on the planet Earth. This is the tallest tree species. This is called redwoods of California. No other tree on the planet Earth grows taller than this tree. They grow up to 300 feet, 123, 130 meters tall, 30 feet wide. Sometimes the road is dug through the tree and the vehicles go through that and the tree continues to survive. And they have been surviving since Jurassic era. On an average, a redwood lives for 600 years. Some redwoods can live even up to 2,000 years. How? They survive and they're growing tall despite the earthquakes, despite the snowstorms, despite the tornadoes, despite all those natural disasters. The redwoods are standing tall. But the important thing is they have only very shallow root system. The root system is only 3 to 4 meters. And they are like 35-story building. A 35-story building having only 3 to 4 meter foundation. Imagine, can it survive? Can it survive? Can it stand? But these trees are standing. These trees. So scientists have got puzzled for over these several decades. They were puzzled, but then they went, they researched and they found the secret. They found the secret how the redwoods are able to survive. The redwoods are able to survive. They found that the roots of one redwood tree, when they come in contact with the roots of the other redwood tree, they intertwine strongly and make a permanent bond. I for you, you for me. I support you, you support me. That's how they make a permanent bonding. And all the redwood trees will be searching for all the time. The roots of all the redwood trees will be searching for the roots of the other redwood trees. The moment they get in touch with the below the ground or above the ground, they form a bonding. A supporting bonding. I support you, you support me, we support each other, we work, we live together, support each other. That's how we can survive. Even when the newcomers, the freshers, the baby redwood trees, when they take birth, the seniors and the big trees support them, they nurture them. That is how smart they are. Why not we? Why not we? And the fourth one is Johari Bindu. Johari is a psychologist, the human psychologist. He studied every human has got 4 windows: open window, blind window, hidden window, unknown window. Open means something about you known to yourself and others. Blind is known to others, but you are blind. You don't know that portion of you about yourself, but others can see you. Hidden is something known only to you, not others. So there's no problem with all these 4 windows. The most important problem is the problem of blind window. The problem of blind window. You do not know about yourself, but others know about you. And when some others tell you, hey, why are you so angry? Why are you shouting so loud? Why are you shouting? Am I shouting? Am I angry? You do not know that you are angry. Can you listen? I'm listening. You're not a great listener. I'm not a great listener. You do not know. Others can see. Sometimes we don't see that. Others see that. And we don't know. And when somebody says, we take offense and we counter that. Maybe if you're aware, maybe something that I do not know, that but they're able to see, they're giving me the feedback. Why not they take it? So you must be aware. There is a blind spot, something called blind spot, which you do not know. If you do not know, and if you are like this, then you can become a better team player. But if you take offense, if you get offended, if you take with a team, people talk, then you must. If you know this, you can become a better team player. Tip number 5, treat people with respect. When somebody comes across, see a board is hanging in their neck, This board is virtually for me, this board virtually hangs in everybody's neck. Make me feel important. Everybody is important. Everyone. Make students feel important. Make students' parents feel important. Make your HOD feel important. Make your junior teachers feel important. Make them all feel important. Feel important. Be adaptable. It is not the strongest of the species, not even the most. It is the most adaptable to the change. It's the one that is the most adaptable to change that survives. So when you're working in teams, you come from different places, you come to this one environment, you are coming together at the beginning. Now adapt, adjust, and be. And now you are the PSG Parivar. You are a member of the PSG Parivar. PSG family, PSG culture. PSG has a culture. You have to understand that culture. You have to imbibe that culture, and you have to practice that culture. You have to nurture that culture. That is the culture which you should feel proud of. The culture of service, the motto, that's what, you have to adjust and you have to become part of that. You have to learn and believe it. Alone you can achieve. Alone you can go faster. Alone you can go faster, but together you can go farther. If you want to go farther, go in team. Going faster, but not farther, maybe alone. But if you want to go farther, you want to become a dean, you want to become a vice chancellor, you want to become something big, go together. Go together. And when you're working in teams, you see, not every link is strongest. Not every link. There will be some weak link. If there's a weak link, and the strength of the whole chain is equal to the strength of the weakest link, because when you pull the chain breaks here. So if you in the first place, do not be this weak link. In case you are the weak link, make yourself strong so that you become a strong link. In case your colleague is a weak link, help that colleague to convert and become a strong link. So building a strong team is important. So my question to you, would you like to make your team stronger? Yes or yes? Hello, yes or yes? Unmute and answer.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Come on, everybody. I'm a great learner. I'm a contributor. Everybody, unmute.
I'm a great teacher. I'm a great learner. I'm a life changer. I'm a life changer.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Coming together. Working together. Yeah, right. Yes, this is the program that we had. So today, the summer team works in gets efforts and delivers results. So it's work as a team. Important to be a good team player. Essential to maintain the team spirit, build the team spirit, the culture of team spirit. Enjoy being with the people. Share and your beautiful experiences. You're going to breakout rooms, and again, this is some special tapes. It's all teamwork now. It's all teamwork. We have to, there's nothing at home also, it is wife, husband, children, we all have to work like a team. Even if your son or daughter is a student, or even if your son or daughter is working already, still it's teamwork. Even if it's your son's marriage, daughter's marriage, it's teamwork. Son's education, daughter's education, it's teamwork. If your son has to get a job, it is again teamwork. It is not his work alone, it's your work. You have to support him, work as a team. And then we need to I am because of my college. I am because of my department. I am because of my department of food processing. Imagine, I am department of PSGCAS. I am because of my college. Imagine you are the only one in the college and nobody else is there. What are you? Imagine you are the only one in the department, no one is there. What are you? I am because of my department. My department is great. I am great. My college is great. I am great. I am because of this. Okay, and that's what Ubuntu. Networking, reaching out, helping each other, linking, network. Blind spot. Everyone has blind spots. Something we don't know about ourselves. Respect your HOD. For sure, I know you are respecting, but more important, respect the juniors, respect the youngsters, and more importantly, I know you love yourself. But importantly, more than loving, you should respect your students. And I know you love your children. I know you love your son. I know you love your daughter. But in addition to your love, also respect. Respect your daughter and son. I know as a parent, you think that they should respect you. They will respect you. They have to respect you. But even if that doesn't mean if they are your children, you should not respect them. You should respect them. You must be respected. You just respect them. You listen to them. You let them speak. You honor them. You listen to them. You appreciate them. You will see a different world. Be adaptable. Together, be the strong link. Be the strong link. Work with team spirit. Put in excellence every effort, and your success is guaranteed. Congratulations. Are you a winner? Are you a winner?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Are you a champion? Hello? Yes. And you are the God's best. You are the God's best. You are the God's. Okay. I have this training session to help you appreciate the value of teamwork. Learning special tips will help you become a better player. And my question to you is, will you use this learning for your success and for your family success and for your organization success? Yes or yes? Of course, yes. And overall, we have such a joy working with you for the whole day today. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the session. And what do you say about this day? Is it very good or excellent?
Thanks, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Thank you, Snap, for 09. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot for this wonderful opportunity. Thank you, God, once again. Thank you, PSG institutions. Thanks, PSGCAS. Thanks to Department of Food Processing. Thanks to Radhasri ma'am. Thanks to Selvi ma'am and Sindhu ma'am. Thanks to all of you. Such a joy and pleasure working with you. God bless you all. Thank you very much.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Thank you. Good evening, ma'am. Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. So it's really wonderful. It's I really astonished how you are maintaining your energy from morning 10 o'clock till evening 5, 4 and 5. It's really I couldn't believe, sir, actually, when I say. And while seeing you, we are also getting energetic. And by your stories and all, we went to our school days. We can remember all those things. So it is really happy to interact with you. I hope definitely the participants would enjoy the whole day. I guess and I trust that everyone must have enjoyed the whole day. If anyone also wants to say a few words also, I think the other participants, if you're interested, you can give a few words also.
Would love it. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. No words to express. Pranam, sir.
Pranam, Kavita ma'am, pranam to you. Thank you so much for your wonderful contribution as well to the learning today. You have been a very active participant. Thank you very much. God bless
Thank you,
you.
sir.
Thank you.
Sir, at this point, I want to thank all the participants who did the work yesterday evening after the session, and they have presented the PPT also. I want to thank all the participants for their wonderful participation and make the session very lively. Thank you so much, participants, dear professors. I really thank you, everyone, and also thank the guest speaker.
Thank you, Selvi ma'am. Thank you, Sindhu ma'am. Wish you
Sure,
all
sir.
the best.
We wish we'll meet you again, sir.
Sure. God bless you. Take care.
Thank
You are
you
doing
so
a
much,
great
sir.
job. I wish
Thank
all
you, sir.
training.
Sir,
Yeah.
actually, I just wanted to quote one thing. We have the definition of energy, sir. Energy can either be created nor be destroyed, and it can be transformed from one person to other, one thing to other. So really, we are all energized with your sessions. So your energy, we have got energy from you, sir. So we hope all of us will maintain that energy in our lifetime, and we will achieve great things with teamwork and the spirit, sir. Thank you, sir, for your wonderful session.
Sure. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you. You're awesome. You're awesome.